some of those property and some of those things are what Wunmi or probably the family has used Liam's name to get. So invariably, those who are saying Mohbad's prepare, or probably there is a rumor that he prepared his will, might be looking at all these things to now say that, oh, maybe, you know, he has prepared his will. He didn't prepare any will because he never prepared to die. He didn't even plan to die. He wants to live. And that is the reason. Wow.
Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
Still on justice for Mohbad. Now, once we have people who are divided on how to go about justice for Mohbad, well, we have pressing issues. And like I said, we will all be focused on justice for Mohbad. I mean, at least on this channel, we will be focused on justice for Mohbad. About the will that popped up, I'm sure you know about this one. The will and property, money, revenue, and all of that has been put on the name of that little boy called Liam. That Wunmi has refused to avail the little boy for a DNA swab. Well, as it is right now, you're about to hear, and I want you to pay attention. You heard from the beginning about this will. We all know that it is not possible for Mohbad to have put down any will. It is not a practice among 24, 25-year-olds to put down will. It's not as if they want to RIP. In fact, before people begin to think about putting down will, they probably must have acquired a lot, or they have gotten to a certain age and they want to put everything on their offspring or spouse or wives. But Mohbad has not even enjoyed anything personally. Before this RIP and the popularity of Mohbad, I don't think he can boast of 50 million or 100 million in his bank account, regardless of how much he has accrued for the past 2 years signed to the Malian record. If he had 100 million in his account, I don't think he would be saying that Naira Marley treated him bad. Now, Wunmi is always in charge of Mohbad's account from what we heard. Why is this so? Is Mohbad illiterate? What exactly is it? You're going to hear this, and I want you to pay attention to this one from the beginning of it, and we will return to talk more.
My properties are in the hands of my wife's family. I have 2 plots of 2 acres of land around the bay, another 2 acres here, another this year, another that year. Daddy, please help me to take my property from them. And Baba said no problem. Baba placed the call and called the family of the wife that there is need to see and sort out some issue. They arranged that meeting. No, the meeting was held, and unfortunately, the meeting did not end well. What happened? Baba said, Mohbad, here at the family sitting, you said you have a property with them which they are not releasing to you. That only God knows what they did to Mohbad. Only God knows the kind of eye they used to, look at Mohbad. Only God knows what Mohbad was seeing or sensing, that Mohbad has to change his mouth, like his words. And Mohbad started tackling his father right there on the spot. Mohbad told the father to say, Daddy, kò ní dì mọ́, má worry. Lóòótọ́ ni mo ní kẹ́pẹ́ meet like òtítọ́ mo ní kẹ́pẹ́ that I said we should call a meeting truly, but Daddy, there is no need again, don't worry. And the father left in shame, embarrassing, that are you not the one that made me call this meeting? Why should you now be saying something otherwise? And they left. 2 days after, Mohbad went to meet the father again today. Daddy, I'm sorry for yesterday. Truly, I was the one that said you should come to a meeting, and I was still the one that said no need again. That when I said no need, I didn't mean it to. I'm just scared, no. I don't want problem, no. That my property is still with them. They should go and collect it. They should go, Daddy, collect it from me. My money is with them. They must not go with it. And when this guy is saying Wunmi and the family is always confused and not knowing what to do or what to say. But anytime the same person is with the father, is only coming out to say that, Daddy, they want to cheat me, they want to rip me, and this, my dad. And the daddy said he was confused. And some of those property, according to the father, are part of the property bearing Liam's name. Now, some of those property and some of those things are what Wunmi or probably the family has used Liam's name to get. So invariably, those who are saying Mohbad prepare, or probably there is a rumor that he prepared his will, might be looking at all these things to now say that, oh, maybe, he has prepared his will. He didn't prepare any will because he never prepared to die. He didn't even plan to die. He wants to live. And that is the reason why the spirit is not resting. It's roving over, disturbing everyone, making us have sleepless nights. And you can tell that, yes, Mohbad is really, really angry. So, Mohbad you do, Mohbad you she will Mohbad you she will Mohbad you de sọ pé bóyá ó máa kú, kò tí ẹ ríro pé ó máa kú. Ó kàn ṣẹlẹ̀ ni, and inú ò dẹ̀ dùn, òun ló fà á ṣe rọrùn sùn. So Mohbad ò ní right his account. He has no right to his account. I don't even think he has an account. That's the truth. And there was a time that I heard that Naira Marley gave Mohbad $72,000 or something when he left Malian. And I heard that money went to Wunmi's account. I might be right, I might be wrong. It's a rumor. But what am I trying to establish is that everything has been pointing to the fact that anything Mohbad and money is always inside Wunmi's account. And I will say this and I'll end that chapter of that part. Spending has come to my life before on TikTok. That said most of the time, Wunmi is always in charge of Mohbad's transaction and Mohbad's account. Now, fine. Mistrust has come to my platform on TikTok to come and testify also that Wunmi is always in charge of money when it comes to Mohbad. And anything Mohbad is doing, Wunmi always be the one to push from her own account in her name on behalf of Mohbad. Maybe Mohbad will have to contact her to say, Wunmi, mo fẹ́ náwó báyìí, mo fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan báyìí fẹ́ni báyìí, bá mi send there, send here. Maybe Mohbad is getting permission. I don't want to know, but that is just the narration. I also went extra mile to investigate from 2 other people, I don't want to mention their name, who are also connected to this case. Not just connected to this case, there are people who the police have invited, they've written down their statement, and the rest. Court should be expecting them any moment from now, blah, blah. But these 2 people also said, even one of them even have an evidence that there was a time that money was supposed to come from Mohbad for 1 or 2 things, that he was surprised when he got the alert and it was Wunmi something Cynthia and at the, not even a lover, just from the wife. I was like, oh, well, maybe that is how they run their things. And the final one, remember that Baba Mohbad said when he got a car from Mohbad, the payment was made by Wunmi and the receipt was brought to him and it was Wunmi's name on it. So this is a testimony, or so do I say testimony? Let me call it evidence, or this is enough to conclude or to agree that Mohbad doesn't have control of his own account. It is Wunmi. And the part that some of the property bear Liam's name, I can easily connect dots and solve the puzzle to say that maybe planned or unplanned, deliberately or not deliberately, Mohbad's lawyer would have been playing a very cunning role to make Mohbad's property to be bearing another person's name. not even Mohbad's name. Which is why Mohbad was shouting before he died that, Daddy, I want you to investigate my property, collect the document. It's in the house of my, my wife's family and my wife and blah, 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 blah. So that is how I can.
In a nutshell, Wunmi was the accountant of Mohbad. That's just what it is. Wunmi was in charge of Mohbad's account. Mohbad did not extend education. I mean, after secondary school, Mohbad didn't go to any polytechnic or university. He didn't continue. He dropped out or something like that. Wunmi probably got his OND. That is the ordinary national diploma. I don't know if she went further, if she went to get a higher national diploma. I don't know about that. But why did Mohbad end up handing over his account to Wunmi? I don't know what brought about this manipulation. Did he do this so as to buy into the heart of Wunmi? What exactly is it? Did Mohbad feel threatened? Like there are other people who are interested in Wunmi, and for Wunmi to trust and believe in him, for Wunmi to, I don't really understand what will put him in that position. Now, some might say, but he wanted to marry her. He wanted to. From what we know, they are not married, like married, and she is not Cynthia Wunmi Aloba. She's not. Even the international passport that we were told, some people had the opportunity to see, they say it is Cynthia Adebanjo. And even the Nigerian police, when they read out what they needed to read out, they refer to her as Wunmi Adebanjo, not Wunmi Aloba, because it is not on record that both of them are married. Now, having said that, I mean, what exactly is it about this last will? Maybe they bought majority of what they bought on the little boy's name Liam. You know, some people do these things. They buy property, they buy this and that. They say, okay, let's buy it on our son's name. Let it not be on your own name. Let it not be on our name. Let it be on our son's name. To them, they feel that if this is done, should any breakup happen, it will be on their son's name. You know, people do this is like, let's buy and book and put something for our son. Women often come up with this package. They know that at the end of the day, the child will stay with them. While some men also do these things, they say, okay, I'm going to put it on my son's name. I'm going to put it on my son's name. So you will not have claim to anything should something bad happen to me. Now, the question that begs for an answer is it possible for Mohbad to have thought of this? I am going to RIP. I want to RIP. I might RIP. So I need to put up a will. I don't think so. The young man has not enjoyed anything. So what will prompt him? What will prompt him? What will prompt him to have put out that will? I don't think there is anything like a will. Let's be sincere about it. There is no will anywhere. They simply manipulated the will, and they did all of this so that it will appear like he put out a will on his son's name. I don't think so. Now, Mohbad's father talked about seeing a lawyer and one Islamic cleric. Now we know that Mohbad is not a Muslim, and Mohbad's girlfriend is called Cynthia, so she is not a Muslim. What is that Islamic cleric doing there? Who called the Islamic cleric? Who called the Islamic cleric? That's a question. And who called the lawyer? To what end? What was the purpose of that lawyer being called? These are questions. These are very important questions that needs to be checked. They need to be looked into. They need to be discussed. Who called the lawyer? What was the purpose of the lawyer in that particular house on that day? Was it pre-planned? Did they already thought about it like, you know what? This dude is going now. Once he goes, we need to quickly get a lawyer that will, because what is this? What exactly is this thing? These are the questions that a lot of people are worried about. They want to know why Wunmi quickly got a lawyer. Like, were you planning this ahead? Did you think of it ahead? What exactly is this thing? It is so sad. I mean, when you look at everything from the beginning till the end of it, you kind of be kind of amazed how human beings can become. How human beings can become. Everyone is only interested in what they can get. What if Mohbad was broke? What if he was poor? What if he was just a junkie? Now, because they realized they had one or two things, they quickly said, "Oh, the lawyer should come." Immediately, he said, "Have you gotten the lawyer?" Wow, what a wicked world! What a wicked world! At the end of the day, Mohbad's father and mother, they had loggerheads. We don't know what they want to achieve with the infighting and whatever it is that we don't know what they want to achieve from it. Anyway, people have said both of them should find peace between themselves and come to that understanding that the only way they can achieve the only way they can achieve the justice, if they are really seeking for justice, is by both of them coming together in unity, at least for this one. No one is saying that they should get married. No one is saying that they should reunite and become one as husband and wife. But for the sake of their son, who is no longer here, and for, at least for the memory of their son. That's what people are saying to them. But I don't know why they have chosen this pathway. So what are your thoughts about this one? Do you think Mohbad would have gotten a lawyer to write will earlier? Do you think he would have gotten a lawyer like, you know what, put all my property, my revenue, my streaming income on my son, like he was never going to have any child again in his life? Do you think that is possible? Please drop that in the comment section. Like and share. See you in the next update.